like an orangish smoky eye, kind of, I guess? I don't know. Hey guys, long time no see. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this look. It's kind of like my go-to look. It's like an orange smoky eye with a little bit of red. I do this look all of the time, so I thought that I'd show you guys how exactly I do it. Okay, so we're gonna start off by putting a primer on my face. This is the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Illuminate Primer. There's another good one. It's in like the same packaging, except for this part's white. I forget what the name of it is, but yeah, so I'm just gonna be putting a little bit of this on my face to get it all ready for foundation. Okay, so now that my primer's all on, I'm going to put on some foundation. This is the Kat Von D Lock It Foundation in shade Light 42. Yes, I really am that pale. This is my favorite foundation. I love it so much. It's super, super, super full coverage, so you only need like a little bit. I love it so much. So I'm just gonna like dot it all over my face. And I'm gonna take my beauty blender and dab it in. Okay, so now that my foundation's on and I look literally like a ghost or dead, I'm going to be putting on some concealer. I'm going to be using the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer by It Cosmetics in shade Light. If you couldn't guess already, that's the shade I am. Okay, I'm going to be putting on some contour. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Contour in shade Shadow. I just put that, I kind of start higher up on the cheekbone and swipe down like that. I just kind of do the bottom of my nose because it'll blend upward. And then I kind of connect it all together. I also do kind of around my lips to create more of a shadow. Now I'm going to be taking this round kabuki brush and kind of just buffing it into my skin. Okay, so now that my contour is on, I'm going to be using my Coty Airspun powder and my Real Technique sponge to bake under the eye and just set the rest of the face. Okay, so while I'm waiting for my bake to set, I'm going to be doing my eyebrows. I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in shade Auburn and an angled brush. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are on and looking a little whack, I'm going to go back in with the concealer and another angled brush that's a bit wider and touch them up, kind of just outline them to make them look sharper and more defined. Okay, now that my brows are done, I'm going to be wiping off my bake with this Real Techniques brush. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with eyeshadow. Since I already set my eyes with the Coty Airspun powder, we can just go straight in. So I'm going to be using this DLS eyeshadow in the shade Teaser, my double-sided Lorac brush, to go in my crease. Okay, now I'm going to be going into my Modern Renaissance palette. I'm just going to be grabbing the shade Burnt Orange. Okay, and now I'm going to go into the Modern Renaissance palette again, Relgar, right there, and just put that in the outer corner of my eye. Blending it up into the crease a little bit. So I'm just going to go in with this Venetian Red and intensify the corner even more. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in and do my lower lash line. I'm going to go back in with that Burnt Orange color and put that all along the bottom, making sure to connect it with the top. And then I'm going to take Relgar, which is that deep orange color again, and just put it in the outer half. And then lastly taking Venetian Red and putting it in the very outer part of my lower lash. And we can take the fluffier side again and blend it all again. Now, although this is my favorite palette, it's very fallouty, so what I do is I just take a very, very fluffy brush and flick it away. Another thing I do to kind of shape the shadow even more is I'll go back in with that blender and I'll kind of just swipe it up in the direction that I want it to go to. Now I'm going to be putting on some liquid liner. Normally I would use my Kat Von D tattoo liner, but I'm almost out of it. So I'm going to go in with, the label's rubbed off, but it's the NYC liquid liner. I'm going to be taking some black eyeshadow and layering that over top, and then I'm going to be popping on some lashes. I'm going to use the Kiss number 11s and then finish up my other eye. I'm going to go in with this Marc Jacobs eyeliner, and I'm going to put it under my lash line. I already put mascara on my top lashes before I put my lashes on, so now I'm going to put mascara on my bottom lashes. Hi guys! Okay, so I finished my eye makeup, so let's get back to the face. So I'm just going to go into Medium Sculpt by Kevyn Aucoin and just kind of redefine that contour. Now I'm going to be going in with blush. I'm going to be using my Too Faced Love Flush blush palette. I'm going to be going into How Deep Is Your Love. I'm just going to be putting that on the high points of my cheeks right here. And try not to blend it down to my apples too much because that can drop the face. Okay, so now that I look significantly less that I just ran away from the crypt, I'm going to be putting on some highlighter. I'm going to be going into the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in shade Moonstone and just putting that on my cheeks. The side of my chin so that when I move my face, it looks more like a natural glow than like stark in the middle of my chin. On my forehead, just a little bit, on the tip of my nose, and right here. Y'all know what that's called. I don't know exactly that you know what it's called, but I ain't gonna say it because I ain't no demon fanny. Okay, now I'm gonna be going in with another highlighter to just kind of intensify things even more. I think it's beautiful. So I'm gonna be going in with my fan brush and the Grammy Goes Glammy. This is an Essence Eyeshadow Mono. I absolutely adore this, so I'm just gonna add this over top of the Becca. For lips, I'm going to go in with Double Dare by Kat Von D. It's one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. Okay, now for the last step, I'm going to go in with my NYX setting spray and just set my face. Okay, so this is the final look. Hope you like it. It's like an orangish smoky eye, kind of, I guess. I don't know. This was like my first makeup type thing that I filmed, so I'm sorry if it's like the worst thing you've ever watched. I know it'll probably be the worst thing I've ever watched, but you grow, you learn, so this is just our starting point. So thank you so much for your patience, and thank you so much for watching. Bye! Real techniques. Oh, lovely. Real techniques! And